Be me, Ashley, 29, HR manager at Velocity Marketing. Age 12, watching mom work herself to death while dad watched ESPN. She made $38,000. He made $52,000. Twice the work, half the credit. One night, she asked him to help with dishes. I worked all day, he said. So did she, plus made dinner. She just went back to the sink. I promised I'd fight that inequality everywhere I found it. Now, I'm keeping that promise. 3 months ago, I started culture research, shadowing the BD team, sitting in on calls. Ryan talks to prospects, asks questions, sends proposals. Tom pitches campaigns using data. Marcus follows up persistently. They high-five when deals close. I think this isn't rocket science. Talk to people, build rapport, close deals. I do relationship building every day in HR. I take notes. Sales process: 1, call; 2, meeting; 3, proposal; 4, follow-up; 5, close. Seems straightforward, formulaic even. Then I pull compensation data for annual reviews. Ryan Brooks, $85,000 base plus commission equals $142,000 total. Tom Martinez, $78,000 base plus commission equals $112,000. Marcus Cole, $72,000 base plus commission equals $98,000. Sarah Kim, $82,000 base plus commission equals $118,000. Nicole, $64,000. Morgan, $52,000. Me, $68,000. Average male comp, $100. $3,000. Average female, $61,000. This is systematic discrimination. I test the waters with Nicole. Doesn't it bother you that Marcus makes $34,000 more? She hesitates. Different roles. You both manage clients. He brings in new business, which you retain. You're undervalued. She nods slowly. I've got her. Morgan's easier. Young, progressive, already resents the bro culture celebrations. I approach Lisa and Kara separately. Both agree the pay gap is unfair, but Sarah shuts me down. I earn my money, so do they. It's math. I escalate to Mark, the owner. He's 54, built this agency from nothing. We have a gender pay gap issue. He sighs. Our pay is performance-based. That system favors masculine traits. Our top earner is Sarah, a woman. One exception doesn't... He cuts me off. Next, all hands, I'll show full compensation transparency. Commission structures, everything. Week later, he does. Explains base plus commission to the entire agency. I still see bias. The system rewards aggression and overwork. That's gendered. Ryan, frustrated. Ashley, you've never closed a deal. You don't understand what we do. I've observed you for 3 months. You make calls, pitch services, build relationships. I do that in HR every day. Mark leans back. Ashley, you think women are systematically disadvantaged in sales here? Yes. And you think you understand the job? I understand relationship building, communication, client management. Yes. Then prove it. 2-week sales competition. You pick 4 women. Ryan picks 4 men. Same lead lists, same resources, everything tracked. If you're right, the data will show it. I'm trapped. The whole office is watching. Or, Mark adds, drop this and we never speak of it again. Can't back down now. I'd lose all credibility. Fine. I'll compete. Ryan, you're going to do sales? You've never. I've watched you for 3 months. How hard can it be? Mark, pick your team by Monday. I choose Nicole, Morgan, Lisa, Kara. Ryan picks Tom, Marcus, Jake, Chris. As I leave, I hear Tom mutter, "This is going to be a train wreck." Jake, loud enough for me to hear, $10 says they don't close a single deal. Marcus, that's mean, man. Jake, also accurate. Monday morning, all hands meeting. Mark presents the rules. Each team, 50 leads, matched by industry, company size, decision maker level. 2 weeks, metrics tracked, calls, meetings, proposals, deals closed, revenue. Any questions? Kara raises her hand. If we need help with technical stuff, can we ask? Tom, cutting her off. No. That's the whole point. Independent performance. Kara looks annoyed. I make a mental note. Exclusionary behavior. Documentation starts now. Mark. Competition starts now. Good luck. Ryan's team disperses immediately to their desks. Start working. My team huddles. Okay, strategy session first, I say. We talk for 45 minutes about approach and feminine energy in sales. Men's team, already making calls. Tuesday afternoon, my 5th call. CFO named Steve. I've read that authentic vulnerability builds trust with clients. Hi Steve, this is Ashley from Velocity Marketing. Before I pitch you, I want to be real. I'm actually new to sales and feeling nervous about this call. Long silence. Okay. So why are you calling? Because I believe in authentic connection over transactional relationships. What are you feeling right now about your marketing strategy? Longer silence. I'm feeling like I should get back to work. Click. I stare at my phone. That was supposed to build rapport. Across the room, I hear Ryan. What's your current CTR on Q3? You're at 2.1%. Industry standard is 3.8%. Right, so here's what we'd do differently. Cold. Clinical. No vulnerability. But I hear him say, great, let's schedule Thursday at 2 p.m. He booked a meeting in 4 minutes. Wednesday. I'm pitching a female CEO. Surely she'll appreciate my approach. Jennifer, I have to share. I'm competing against an all-male team right now to prove women can succeed in sales. By choosing us, you'd be supporting... I choose agencies based on ROI, not gender politics. Right, but the bigger picture... Do you have case studies or not? Yes, but I think it's important to recognize... Email them, I'll review. She ends the meeting after 12 minutes. I'd scheduled 30. I tell my team, she was defensive, internalized misogyny. Lisa. Or maybe she just wanted data. I ignore that. Thursday, 12:30 p.m. My team goes to lunch at the new place downtown. We're celebrating our progress. A few meetings booked, warm receptions. We order. Food arrives. Conversation drifts. Kara talks about her dating app nightmare. Morgan shares astrology insights. Lisa complains about her apartment. Someone orders a glass of wine. Just one for stress relief. I check my phone. 2:15 p.m. We should get back. Nicole. Let's just finish this conversation. It's important to decompress. We return at 2:50 p.m. Ryan, Tom, Marcus, Jake, Chris, all at desks, takeout containers, still working. Ryan's on a call, Tom's typing, Marcus reviewing proposals, Jake's on his 3rd call since we left. Chris hasn't looked up from his screen. None of them took lunch out. Lisa, quietly. Are they always like this? I bristle. That's toxic hustle culture. It's unsustainable. Nicole. They look pretty sustained. Friday morning. 0 deals closed. Team huddle. Tensions rising. Me. What's happening? Why aren't we closing? Lisa. I would have closed that prospect if Morgan sent the data on time. Morgan. I sent it. You said it wasn't detailed enough. Lisa. Because it wasn't. Kara. Maybe our leads are harder. Nicole. They're matched. Mark showed us the criteria. Kara. That's what he claims. Me. Let's not point fingers. Lisa. You told me to use the vulnerability approach. He hung up on me. Morgan. At least you got calls. Kara's made, 8 calls all week? Kara. Defensive. I'm being strategic. Quality over quantity. Across the room, Jake closes a deal. Audible, yes. And fist pump. He's 24 years old. He just outclosed our entire team. Friday afternoon, Morgan's working on a proposal. She stands up, starts toward Marcus's desk, stops, remembers competition rules, can't ask for help. She comes to me. How do I calculate projected ROI based on their current ad spend? I don't know. Check the shared drive? I did. Google it? She walks away frustrated, tries for 90 minutes, eventually submits a proposal with rough estimates. Client responds next morning. These projections don't match our data. Can you revise? Morgan doesn't know how. The lead goes cold. Meanwhile, Nicole needs access to reporting dashboard. She's never used it. Normally asks Tom. Now can't. She tries for an hour, fails. Submits proposal without key data, client requested. They ghost her. Lisa needs competitive analysis data. Asks me. I don't know where it is. Maybe just be confident without it, I suggest. She stares at me like I'm insane. Friday 7:45 p.m. I'm leaving. Ryan's desk, 3 coffee cups, 47 browser tabs, handwritten notes, dinner container. Tom's desk, whiteboard sketches, 12 proposal drafts, phone charging. Marcus's desk, lead list with notes. Daughter's soccer, follow-up Monday. Budget concerns, send ROI. My desk, laptop closed, notepad doodles, morning coffee mug. Something uncomfortable stirs. They're just showing off. Performative overwork. This is what I'm fighting. Monday morning, start of week 2. I arrive 8:45 a.m. Feeling good about my boundaries. Jake's already at his desk. Morning, Jake? You're here early? Oh, I came in Saturday and Sunday. Wanted to get ahead. I stare. You worked the weekend? Yeah. Finished 5 proposals. 2 already responded. Meetings scheduled today and tomorrow. He says this like it's normal, like sacrificing his weekend is just what you do. I look at my team's desks. Empty. They'll arrive around 9 a.m. None of us work the weekend. Jake is the youngest person on his team, and he's outworking all of us. Lisa arrives, Starbucks in hand, sees Jake. God, he's such a try-hard. Tuesday afternoon, I'm frustrated. We've closed 1 deal total. They've closed 6. I corner Ryan in the break room. I think you're sabotaging us somehow. He looks up from his coffee. How? I don't know. Better leads? Insider information? Something? The leads are matched. Mark can show you the database criteria right now. Then explain why you're outperforming us, 6-1. He sets down his mug. Voice goes cold. We're outperforming you because we're working harder than you. We're smarter than you. We're better at this than you. My face gets hot. How dare you? You've been here 6 days and closed 1 deal. Your team takes 2-hour lunches. Kara's made 14 calls total. I've made 87. That's not sabotage. That's incompetence. You're creating a hostile. Prove me wrong. He leans in. Close a deal, just 1. With actual skill, not luck. Then talk to me about competence. He walks out. I'm shaking with rage. Also, a small voice in my head says he's right and you know it. I suppress that voice immediately. Wednesday afternoon, emergency team meeting. 1 deal closed, 12 leads gone cold. The tension explodes. Lisa, this is Kara's fault. She's barely making calls. Kara, I'm being thoughtful. Not everyone needs to spam people like Jake. Lisa, Jake's closed 3 deals. Kara, because he has no life. Morgan crying, can we not fight? This is exactly what they want. Nicole, who's they? The men? Morgan, they're not doing anything to us. We're just losing. Morgan, don't say that. Me, everyone calm down. Lisa, rounding on me. You know what? Your strategies suck. The vulnerability thing? Disaster. The authentic feminine energy approach? Clients think I'm weird. Kara, she's right. Your coaching is useless. Nicole, that's not fair. Lisa, we're getting destroyed because Ashley doesn't actually know how to do sales and we're following her lead. Silence. From across the office, clearly audible, Chris closes a deal. Calm voice. Perfect. I'll send the contract today. He's been silent all week. Just working, just closing. My team is imploding. His team barely talks, just executes. Thursday, 2 p.m. The team is demoralized. Morgan, I think we need to reset our energy. This feels frantic. Lisa. Agreed. Should we do a guided meditation? I look at them. We're in the middle of a competition. Kara. We can't perform at our best if we're burnt out. Nicole, hesitant. Maybe just 5 minutes. We spend 20 minutes doing breathing exercises in the conference room. Someone pulls up a YouTube guided meditation. Through the glass wall, I watch. Jake on a call, taking notes rapidly. Tom sending a proposal. Marcus scheduling a meeting. Ryan reviewing Chris's presentation deck. They don't even notice we're meditating. We finish. Return to desks. Ryan closes a deal. High fives. Tom. Lisa. That aggressive masculine energy is so toxic. I nod. But I don't believe it anymore. Thursday night, Dad calls. I'm venting. So you're competing in sales? You hate sales. It's about proving systematic bias exists. By doing a job you've never done? I talk to people all day. I build relationships. Ashley. His voice gets serious. You know what your problem is? Here we go. You think every workplace is our living room. You think every man is me, sitting on my ass while your mum did the work. So you look for me everywhere. In every man who's successful, you see me. But maybe, just maybe, these guys aren't me. Dad, maybe you're looking for me in the wrong place. Maybe these men actually earned what they have. And maybe you're so busy being angry at me that you can't see it. That's not... How many deals have you closed? Silence. That's what I thought. Maybe the problem isn't them, honey. Maybe it's you. I hang up, but his words echo all night. Maybe it's you? Friday. Last day? I'm desperate. Emergency coaching session. Send urgency emails. Final chance to lock in Q1 pricing. Limited slots available. My team sends a flurry of emails. Responses. This feels pushy. We'll pass. We don't respond to pressure tactics. Please remove us from your list. One prospect forwards the email to Mark with note. Is this how Velocity does business now? Mark pulls me aside. Tone it down. You're damaging our reputation. Meanwhile, Ryan closes a deal with a prospect who rejected him twice. Custom competitive analysis, addressing every objection. $52,000 contract. Tom closes another. Chris closes one at 4:30 p.m. My team clocks out at 5:15 p.m. Final tally, women 2 deals, $32,000. Men 9 deals, $227,000. Monday. Conference room. All 40 employees. Energy is tense. Everyone knows what's coming. Mark pulls up presentation. 2 weeks ago, Ashley raised concerns about gender pay inequity. We tested her hypothesis. Here are the results. Slide 1. Activity metrics calls made. Women 287, men 612 meetings. Booked. Women 19, men 31 proposals. Sent. Women 15, men 24. I'm already sweating. Slide 2. Results deals closed. Women 2, $32,000. Men 9. 227,000. The room is silent. Slide 3. Effort metrics average hours worked. Women 39 per week. Men 61 per week. Weekend work. Women 0 hours. Men 47 hours. Total. Evening calls. Women 3. Men 68. Slide 4. Client reception. This is where it gets interesting. AVG meeting. Length. Women 54 minutes, men 36 minutes. Question difficulty, self-reported. Women 5.8 out of 10, men 8.4 out of 10. Warm reception rate, women 81%, men 39%. Mark pauses. Ashley, you were right about one thing. I perk up slightly. There is an advantage in sales. Mark continues. Women got warmer receptions, longer meetings, easier questions, more patience from prospects, especially male prospects, faster callbacks. Wait, what? Female prospects gave women's team 23% longer initial meetings. Male prospects gave them 31% longer meetings and asked significantly easier qualifying questions. My brain is scrambling. And despite these advantages, the men outperformed 7-1 in revenue. Ryan stands. Can I add context? Mark nods. Ryan pulls up a new slide. Here's where it gets really interesting. Slide. Help requests. Women's team asked men for assistance. 31 times data pulls. 11 technical tool, help. 9 proposal reviews, 6. How do I? Questions. 5 men's team asked women for assistance. 0 times. The room stirs. Tom stands. For context, this represents approximately 18.7 hours of labor from our team supporting theirs. He clicks to next slide. Compensation versus value. Morgan. Paid $52,000 annually. During this competition, requested 6.2 hours of help from me. At my hourly rate, that's $680 in free labor. Annually, we estimate she receives about $8,400 worth of unpaid support. Morgan's face is crimson. Lisa. Paid $54,000. Receives approximately $6,200 in annual support. Kara. Paid $58,000. Receives approximately $9,100 in annual support. So you're not just paid fairly relative to output, you're actually overpaid when we factor in the assistance you require to function. Jake, the 24-year-old junior BD guy, raises his hand. Yeah, I just want to say, I make $48,000 base. I close 3 deals. Lisa makes more than me and closed 0. How is that fair? Scattered laughter. Nicole stands abruptly. He's right. Everyone turns. I've been asking Tom for help on basic stuff for 2 years. Campaign data, ROI calculations, tool access. I should know this by now. I don't. Because I never had to learn. Because they always helped me. Her voice cracks. Ashley, they're not paid more because they're men. They're paid more because they work harder. I took 2-hour lunches. I left at 5:30. They stayed until 9 p.m. That's not bias. That's just them outworking me. I feel betrayed. Nicole, no, I'm done pretending. I didn't prepare like Ryan did. I didn't study prospects like they do. I thought warm meetings meant success, but I couldn't close. That's on me. Not the system. Me. The room is dead silent. Lisa mutters, traitor. Nicole rounds on her. I'm a traitor for telling the truth? You made 14 calls in 2 weeks. Jake made 93. Mark holds up a hand. Let's keep this professional. But the damage is done. My team is fractured. Sarah, the top female BD rep, stands. Everyone respects her. She's been quiet until now. Ashley, I work 52-hour weeks. I made $118,000 last year. Nobody handed me anything. I earned it. She pauses. Stop making excuses. Either do the work or accept your current pay. Mark looks at me, firm but not unkind. Ashley, here's my offer. You want higher comp? Transition to BD. $55,000 base plus commission. Same structure as Jake. Matches output. You'll match his comp. Fair. I can't. 2 weeks proved I can't. I need to think about it. Take your time. But this conversation is over. Our compensation is merit-based. Amy, the junior designer, 24 years old, raises her hand timidly. I have a question. So, this whole thing was just about wanting more money for less work? A few nervous laughs. My face burns. I grab my laptop and leave. Next few days, I'm unnaturally pleasant. Monday, I smile at Ryan in the hallway. Good morning. He's surprised, but nods back. Tuesday. I thank Tom for helping with a payroll question. Wednesday. I bring donuts for the office. Just wanted to do something nice? People seem relieved. They think I've accepted reality. Moved on. Ryan tells Tom, I think she's okay. Embarrassed, but she'll get over it. Tom, thank God. Can we finally move on? Marcus, seriously, that was exhausting. They relax. Back to normal. They have no idea what's coming. That night, laptop open, I'm going through the past 2 weeks systematically. I pull up the break room confrontation from Tuesday, week 2, when Ryan told me I was incompetent. I replay it in my mind. We were alone. The door was closed? Maybe. Could have been. He was standing between me and the exit. Not intentionally, but he was. His voice was raised, not yelling, but firm, aggressive, some might say. He stepped toward me when he said, "Prove me wrong," got close, invaded my space. I felt... What did I feel? Angry. Frustrated. But also, I write in my notes, felt threatened, intimidated, unsafe. It's not exactly what I felt, but it's not exactly a lie either. The line is blurry. I can work with blurry. Saturday morning, coffee shop downtown, far from the office. Rachel Hayes, 32 years old, sharp blazer, HR consultant who specializes in discrimination cases, and Elena Voss, 38, severe-looking employment attorney, sit across from me. I walk them through the competition, the data, the humiliation. Rachel listens, takes notes. The problem is, they have metrics, hard data. Hostile environment claims are harder when they can point to objective performance gaps. My stomach sinks. So we can't fight this. Eleanor leans forward. We can, but we need something personal, something that can't be measured in spreadsheets, something that makes this about him, not just numbers. What do you mean, Rachel? Tell us about your interactions with Ryan. Any moments where you felt uncomfortable, threatened, unsafe? I hesitate. We had a confrontation in the break room, week 2. Tell us everything. I describe it. He cornered me. He didn't, but he was standing there, got aggressive. His voice was firm, but made me feel small. I felt angry, but that's close enough. Elena's typing rapidly. Was the door closed? I think so. Maybe. Were you alone? Yes. Did he block the exit? He was standing between me and the door. Did you feel like you could leave? I pause. This is the moment, the line I'm about to cross. No, I say quietly. I didn't feel like I could leave. Eleanor and Rachel exchange a look. Rachel. Ashley, what you're describing is textbook workplace harassment. Cornering an employee, aggressive posture, blocking egress, hostile language. But I was arguing with him too. Eleanor cuts me off. Doesn't matter. He's in a position of power, senior to you in organizational influence. The power dynamic makes this harassment full stop. Rachel opens a fresh document. Let's build the timeline. You need to remember details. Remember? I just told you what happened. No, you told us the basics. We need specifics. What was he wearing? I don't remember. Think. Close your eyes. Picture the moment. I close my eyes. Dark shirt. Buttoned down, I think. Good. What was his body language? Tense. Aggressive. Eleanor. Did he raise his hand at any point? Point at you? He might have. He did or he didn't. Yes. He pointed at me when he said I was incompetent. Rachel types. Subject pointed aggressively at complainant during hostile confrontation. I feel a twist in my stomach. That makes it sound worse than... Ashley. Eleanor's voice is sharp. Do you want justice or not? They humiliated you in front of 40 people. They used data to destroy your credibility. They made you look incompetent. This is how you fight back. But I'm making it sound like he did something he didn't really do. Rachel. You felt threatened, yes or no? I swallow. Yes. Then it's real. Your feelings are valid. That's all that matters. Eleanor. Harassment isn't about what he intended. It's about what you experienced, and you experienced feeling threatened, cornered, and unsafe. That's harassment. I nod slowly. The rationalization is working. I'm convincing myself. Rachel. The law protects how you felt, not what he meant. If you felt harassed, you were harassed. Period. The line between truth and lie is blurring. I'm starting to believe my own story. Eleanor pulls up a template document. Here's how this works. We file a formal harassment complaint with the EEC in exactly 2 weeks. Why 2 weeks? Let them think it's over. Let them relax, then we strike. Rachel. The complaint will detail the hostile work environment, the competition that isolated you, the public humiliation, the toxic masculine culture. But the centerpiece is the break room incident. That's what makes it personal. That's what scares them. Elena. The second the complaint is filed, the company will panic. They'll put Ryan on administrative leave pending investigation. His career is frozen, his reputation is damaged. Even if he's eventually cleared, the stain remains. What if they have evidence? Cameras or something? Rachel. Break room doesn't have cameras. We check the office layout. It's your word against his. And in this climate, companies side with the accuser to protect themselves. Elena. They'll pressure him to resign, offer him severance to go quietly. That's the smart move for them. And me? You get a settlement, probably $150,000 to $200,000, plus he's gone. That's your justice. I feel a dark satisfaction blooming in my chest. Monday morning, I walk into Velocity with coffee for the team. I see Ryan at his desk reviewing a proposal. Tom and Marcus are in a meeting. Jake's on a call. Chris is typing, headphones on. Ryan looks up, sees me, smiles slightly. Hey Ashley, thanks for the coffee earlier this week. That was nice. Of course, I say brightly. Just wanted to clear the air. I appreciate that. No hard feelings? None at all. He seems relieved. I smile back. 2 weeks, I think. 2 weeks and your career is over. I screenshot our friendly Slack exchange later that day, add it to my folder, just in case I need to show I tried to maintain professionalism despite ongoing discomfort. 2 weeks. That's all I need to wait. They humiliated me. Used their precious data and metrics to prove I was incompetent. Made me a joke in front of the entire company. Ryan stood there so smug, talking about merit and performance, like those numbers tell the whole story, like they mean he's better than me. But numbers don't matter when you have a harassment complaint. Culture doesn't matter. Performance doesn't matter. All that matters is that I felt unsafe, threatened, harassed, and I did feel that way. Kind of. In the moment. It's not a complete lie. The line between what happened and what I'm claiming happened is thin. But it's there, and I'm about to cross it. Enjoy your next 2 weeks, Ryan. They're the last normal ones you'll ever have.